Hey, good morning, my friends, and welcome to a beautiful Saturday morning here in Surfside, California. I mean, it is gorgeous. What a sunrise, what a beautiful ocean. Surf fishermen up and down the beach here this morning. Man, it is really something. Last night, a grunion run. 2 more nights to go on the grunion run. And man, were the pelicans going crazy yesterday afternoon here in Surfside and elsewhere. Maybe those grunions staging just offshore and getting everything really excited, including some really good halibut fishing. Man, I'll tell you, there is some flatfish fishing going on in SoCal right now that is extraordinary. We'll have that story. Also, a giant yellowfin tuna, 315-pound YFT. We'll tell you where and what boat that was on. And also some conking going on last night. We've already heard from several boats who limited out on bluefin tuna last night in tremendous fishing. Limits of white sea bass and so much more. You know what time it is, everybody. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning. Oh my God, is there anything like a cup of coffee while you're down here at the beach and it's so gorgeous? Looks like a couple of surf fishing guys are gonna go through our shot here in a little bit. Let's keep our fingers crossed that one of these guys hooks a fish. A reminder to you all to hit that like button, subscribe, and share these videos with a friend. Our growth has been tremendous, over 210,000 hours of content consumed by you, well over 2 million views now. And I can't thank you enough. It's because you like and you share and you hit the subscribe button. It's all deeply appreciated by yours truly. And don't forget, on our Facebook page, we have a link, a GoFundMe link. We are sending thousands of pieces of clothing, medical supplies, sporting equipment, and so much more, educational tools for kids to the island of Cedros. All of those items are in Diego Nuno's home. Diego Nuno is a deckhand on the Royal Star, and here's the segue into the Star because I talked to Diego last night, and he said the yellowfin tuna bite on Hurricane Bank is absolutely incredible. Check out that 315-pound YFT for Chris Yamada, a tremendous catch, and they've had a lot of fish in that 140 to 190 range, fish over 200 pounds. Royal Star all over them. Diego, good morning, my friend. It's always good to work with you, to see you, and to get all those goods down to Mexico Lindo. We're going to have a few more adventures in our future. You're on one now, and then when we take all that clothing down, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's talk our bluefin tuna. You know, there was a point yesterday in the afternoon where guys were going, uh-oh, where did this stuff go? Not biting, we're not seeing it, and is it time to push the panic button? And no, it was not time to push the panic button. Pegasus got on a jag of fish early this morning, late last night, I should say, and they walloped the fish. Easy limits, 19 anglers. They had 2 fish per rod, most of it 15 to 30 pound class fish. Beautiful grade, perfect, fun to catch, great to eat, and a lot of great fishing for several other boats. Polaris Supreme limiting out on their 3-day trip. They had absolutely tremendous fishing. New Loan, you name it. Most of the guys got it. Some guys missed. Those smaller profile jigs are working best at night. That 150 to 300 grams, with that 150 working pretty well for a lot of guys last night. And it was flat, as good as you could possibly want it. And daytime fishing yesterday, as we mentioned, the San Diego had an exceptional day. They leave in the morning from Seaforth. They're back at night. So that tells you that you can get things accomplished on a day trip right now. They had absolutely wonderful fishing yesterday. I think it was 33 bluefin tuna, 28 yellowtail. That's a nice hit for a day's fishing, and we are going to watch these guys very closely. Now, if you're on one of these trips right now, you definitely want to have, I would go 25 in case the fish are a little finicky, but your bait rod should be 25, 30 fluorocarbon. Number 2 hook works really well. Choosing a good hot bait is a must. Also, throwing jigs during the daytime when you roll up on some schools has been effective at times. The best fishing's at night, but there's guys, look at the San Diego. They had a great trip, and throwing those, I want to say 80, but 100 gram, 150 gram Colt Snipers, Daiwa Sakanas, working great on the bluefin tuna during the daytime. So some really great fishing going on last night again, as it seems like it's game on. Now also, we are watching down on the other side of the border, Ensenada area. They have fish right out in front of them. That's looking better and better all the time. I'm telling you, we are sitting on a powder keg. Spotter plane info sees bigger fish also. So while we're on this smaller grade fish right now, it will transition into the bigger stuff, and we are off to the races here in 23 with just another great one. Good friend of mine, Louis Prieto. Louis down there in Ensenada. He's getting its for reels all ready to go. His rig out of Ensenada. He does a great job. He's a great fisherman. A lot of fun to hang out with. He's even got a bar in Ensenada, so you can go after your catch and they'll cook it up for you and you can have a really great time. All right, Louis, good luck to you. Good morning to you also. All right, let's get into some exceptional white sea bass fishing yesterday. The Endeavor, Tucker McCombs. We've got a trip with him leaving May the 3rd. Can't wait to do that one with him. I think we have 2 spots available on that. Really great fishing as he limited out on quality white sea bass, and it simply doesn't get any better than that. We've been waiting for that light switch to go on. We've been telling you that it was imminent, and here it goes, and there's some fish being caught again here today, so that is great news indeed. As the day unfolds, I'll do special updates and keep you up to snuff. Most of the time I do those in shorts, so in less than 30 seconds, I'll update you on the current fishing. Doesn't take a lot of time out of your day, get you the pertinent facts that you need to know. The Mirage yesterday had 15 white sea bass, and these guys, I mean, they're not stopping there. They're catching all kinds of rockfish and lings and all kinds of great stuff. So it is really good, and there's been that halibut bite. I mentioned, we have a grunion run going on in here right now. Grunion, it's just like another magnet. It's like the squid. It brings all these predators, and halibut get very active during this time of the year when they are spawning. And man, we saw the Aloha Spirit the other day with a really great catch. Yesterday they had 8 halibut, nothing wrong with that. The Pride, however, what a trip on the Pride. They not only had limits of white sea bass, incidentally, I should tell you, that's 1 fish per rod, bluefin tuna, 2 fish per rod. They had limits of white sea bass on their recent trip on board the Pride. It doesn't get any better than that, or does it? 26 beautiful halibut to go along with it. Those guys on the Pride fish hard. Sean Roberts really does his homework before you leave. He works his tail off when he's out there, and he's exceptionally gifted fisherman. Really, really good stuff indeed. Hey, back to that bluefin just for a moment. I need to mention that Gary Woodrum, Gary, he's on the Freedom. Sometimes you'll find him on the Monte Carlo. Really a nice young man, a nice young captain, I should say. Great kid and very, very talented fisherman. He got to pull on a fish at night on the new Loan, as you are watching right now, and he looks like he's having an absolute ball. Once in a while, these guys get the fish, and when they do, they thoroughly enjoy it. Gary, good job, my friend. I'm happy to see you do that. Now, in terms of the rockfish bite, it has been absolutely phenomenal. It doesn't get any better than it is right now. I don't care where you're fishing, from below the border to up past the Channel Islands. You get a weather day like this, and it is hard to miss on those fish. So we're going to continue to watch that for you very, very closely. Marcus Fain, good friend of ours. Marcus, good morning, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday morning. He's going to be eating fish tacos today because he was on the Enterprise out of Pierpoint Landing in Long Beach, California, and had just exceptional bottom fishing. I don't know how it can get much better, as boats up there in the Channel Islands limiting out on the rockfish. It has been exceptional. Just great fishing no matter where you look up and down our coast. Down there at Dana, war sport fishing, we saw some great fishing going on. Same thing as you move down to the local boats in San Diego, Redondo, Marina del Rey. Trying not to miss anybody. It's redundant if I go through everybody. Great rock fishing going on. Don't miss out on that. And some guys, other guys like private boaters, have come up with some exceptional halibut catches here that I wanted to illustrate to you all. Tony Wiggins, how about a 44.3 pound flatty? Nice catch, Tony. Jessica Cano with a couple of gorgeous flatfish there. It has been an exceptional halibut bite. There's white sea bass. The bluefin chewed it up last night. A 315 pound yellowfin, showing how great the bite has been on the long range scene on board the Royal Star. And Diego Nuno, not only gaffing fish and doing a great job on the Royal Star, but working with Friedman Adventures to get all of that clothing, everything else down to Mexico, lindo, and I can't thank you enough for your support. Remember, in the show description, there's a link. Click on it. If you can give $5, $10, $100, shipping costs are extraordinarily high, getting all of that down. And if you'd just like to see the video, you can go to that link and you'll see a video of everything that we sent down to Diego's parents' house, and ultimately we'll end up in Cedros. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? I'm looking at these surf fishing guys. I'm jealous. I don't see anybody catching anything quite yet, but it is an absolutely beautiful morning, and we've already seen some great bluefin tuna fishing. San Diego, Grande, and some other boats rolling up on the area here in about another hour or so. They'll be popping up on that bluefin. We'll see how they do. And of course, throughout the day today, I will have more special updates for you to keep you all informed. Can't thank you enough for joining us. Have a great Saturday morning. You know what time it was. It was time for the morning briefing. Now it's time for you to get outdoors, have some fun. Take care, my friends.